On this video, I'm going to be showing how to program PSoC, write a code for LCD display. Okay. First, we go to File, New Projects. You select. We select our target device, PSoC 5LP. Next, we select our CY8 C58LP. Click Next. Choose Empty Schematic. Next. The last project we had was Design. If we add it to current workspace, it will be saved in the same workspace. Then let's name this LCD New. Click Finish. We see that here we have the LCD New. Here you can notice that we still have our top design for LED green and yellow for the last video, and another program as well. And this is the new project. So we will close. We have to be very careful not to mix two projects together. So to make sure that we're working in the right menu, you double check. This is our last design, new 01, and this is the new one, new design. So we will go to display here. We can see LCD, character LCD. We're going to drag our LCD. We double click. This is called LCD char. We can decide to name it whatever we want. So we will leave it as LCD char, but we will not change any other thing about it. So we'll click OK. Then we go to the pins underneath LCD, not project new one, and LCD, double click on it. Here we have an item called LCD char port 601. So we will select a bunch of pins to use for our LCD. We select pin 2620. So we'll select this one. Now we go to the main.c for LCD new, main.c. We first start with cleaning up this. We'll connect our PSoC. Okay, then we go to program. We need to select our PSoC. We go to project, go to device selector. We are using the same PSoC, and for those that haven't watched the previous video, I'm going to get our PSoC. Our PSoC number is CY85 CY8 C588 38 and LTI LP097. So we look for it here. CY8 C588 LTI LP097. Press OK. Click on OK. And PSoC. Then we'll program again. Device PSoC was successfully programmed. Then we will start with writing code on the LCD. So we'll start. LCD. Shower. Start. LCD char 1. Clear display. Opening and closing brackets. Dim. So I'm programming the LCD to display happy Valentine. We should have our position to show it's a statement. The Valentine. Oh God. So we have to wire up the PSoC, but first let's build to make sure there are no errors. Build succeeded. So then we'll head to wiring up our PSoC. So in this video we are going to be wiring up connecting our PSoC to our LCD screen. So we need LCD, PSoC, and breadboard, bunch of wires, email to mail, and wires. So we already have our program written in the last video. So let's first we'll take note of the numbers on the LCD right there, and our PSoC pins. Okay. So first I'm going to plug a wire to VDD of the PSoC and the GND of the PSoC. The black wire was plugged to the GND and the white to the VDD. So we are going to plug this to the ground of our breadboard, that's here, the blue line, and this to the live of our breadboard. There. So now the ground is connected to this line of the breadboard and the red line, they are connected together. So next we are going to connect the VDD, that's to the red line of the breadboard. So we are connecting this VDD to this VDD or using the breadboard. So and the pin labeled VSS should go to the ground. The next, we'll take note of these two pins, A and K. So A is going to go to power and K is going to go to ground. So we will use our ground as black. Get it black. So ground K is going to go to ground. And A is going to power. Then if we try and plug our PSoC, then next we'll connect all these pins as well on the LCD. All this pin on LCD will be connected for our program to run on the LCD. Next, the VO should go to the ground. So we'll move from ground Next, we connect other pins to the LCD. So firstly, the RS pin will go to pin 2.5 of the PSoC. don't know how best to show you the numbers. It's right there, if you can see it. So I would like to disconnect my PSoC. The RW pin should go to pin 26. The E pin should go to pin 24. The D4 pin should go to pin 20. The D5 pin should go to pin 21. The the D6 pin should go to pin 22. Find a way and plug it in there carefully. On the D7 pin should go to pin 23. Then we will connect our PSoC. Back to the system. I'll run the program. If you run your program and you programmed your PSoC and there are no errors, you should be seeing this same message. Whatever message you put on your program, that's the same you will get after connecting the PSoC microcontroller to the LCD.